I know nobody likes doing extra work and not getting paid for it, but volunteering is so important, and as well as benefiting your community, it's also benefiting yourself. In America, 40 million adults suffer from depression and anxiety, and very few of them actually get treatment for it. I know as teenagers and adults, you are all very busy and it's hard to sacrifice some of your time for a better cause, but it really does benefit you as well. As someone who has volunteered over 200 hours in my high school career, I can attest to the benefits of it. I have found so much joy and happiness in benefiting others, and I know that is benefiting me as well. So today I want to talk about the serious issue of depression in America and how volunteering can help this, as well as how it benefits our community, our economy, and also just a personal story of how I have volunteered. According to Anxiety and Depression Association of America, 18% of Americans suffer from depression and anxiety. This is a scary high number considering our population. And very few of those people actually get treatment. And if they do, not everybody can afford the medication or want to go through that. Those who suffer from anxiety are 3 to 5 times more likely to become sick and 6 times more likely to be diagnosed with a psychiatric disorder. And those who have anxiety tend to have a higher risk for brain and heart problems. According to Daily Mail by Katie Prickett, people who volunteered on a regular basis scored 6% higher on a well-being scale compared to those who don't. And those who didn't volunteer decreasingly got worse as they got older. So it really does benefit if you start now volunteering and continue it throughout your lifetime, because it does benefit. An academic journal written by Jerzy K. Elish states that volunteerism boosts self-esteem, reduces anxiety, reduces depression, and also betters physical health. There's an innate sense of purpose that you get from helping others in a senseless act, and this boosts your serotonin levels in your body, which some people connect with a lower mortality rate in those who volunteer versus those who don't. Just a few ways to get involved: working at the food bank, donating blood or hosting a blood drive, doing Meals on Wheels, delivering meals to those who can't have access to it, are all really important ways to get involved. In the community, McPherson is constantly reaching out to people, trying to get people to get involved. Just like the big event yesterday, people are willing and really need help in the community. And also you can gather up groups of friends to do like the New Manna food packing. You can make an assembly line of all your friends and pack food for those in need, and they'll be sent across the world. Just a few ways that I've gotten involved. Over the past few years this summer, I've worked at the Opera House doing makeup, and it is quite a bit of a time commitment, but it really is so much fun. I've made so many friends and connections through it, and also I've consistently donated blood, and I think it's really important because the Red Cross does provide a lot of scholarships to people as well. Aside from just benefiting yourself and your overall well-being, according to nationalcommunityservice.org, we're making a big impact. In 2018, 77.34 million adults volunteered and donated their time, generating $167 billion in economic value. Just from a selfless act of donating an hour out of their day or having a little bit of community service added to their resume, they've really impacted our economy as well. When they do this, it creates revenue for businesses. It helps places that can't afford full-time workers, but it can't fully be replaced because volunteers do take a lot of training and it is a big time commitment. But on top of that, those who volunteer tend to donate twice as much to charity than the counterparts of those who do not. And in communities with high social capital, so lots of volunteers and those donating their times and services, they tend to have lower crime rates, less school absentees, and less interracial conflict. So I could talk this whole time about statistics and how volunteering truly helps the community, but I thought I'd share a little personal story of how I have volunteered. One of the main things that I love doing is going on mission trips. Last summer I traveled to Beaumont, Texas to do hurricane relief, and this summer I'll be traveling to Puerto Rico to do the same. I was very, very nervous when our church told us what we were going to do because I had no building experience and no idea what, water damage and things like that would look like. But once I got on site, all my worries were relieved. There was people that had building trades and construction backgrounds that were also volunteers on site helping and explaining how to do the process. I replaced ceilings and drywall. I helped repaint and stucco ceilings. It was a really, really cool experience, and once you were done, there was such a sense of accomplishment. With this, when we got on the bus to leave, we saw a beautiful family standing outside their newly renovated home, and they were so, so gracious of all the work that we put in. Doing this was such a life-changing experience, and I hope to continue to volunteer throughout my life. On top of just volunteering, here at McPherson High School, it is a graduation requirement to have 40 service hours. And so all of you guys do have experience with volunteering. But on top of that, it is so important because job applications, transcripts, schools, and scholarships are all looking for a well-rounded group of service hours, and it can also help you get a lot of money and even maybe get a job. So today, I talked a little bit about how volunteering can benefit you, how it can benefit the economy, and even how it can get you a job and also benefit your life in the long run. I know progress is impossible without the effort, and it may seem cliche, but be the change you want to see in the world. Nothing's going to happen if you don't donate your time. So go out, find a service project, and get working. Thank you.